Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a very exciting and festive episode of the Florida Holidays podcast. My name's Abby, and I'm joined today by my lovely co-host, Zara.
Hello.
Hiya, Zara. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah.
How are you feeling? Jet lagged?
I'm a little bit jet lagged, yeah. Okay. So I just landed back from Orlando yesterday. So, yeah, it does still feel a little bit like it's the middle of the night.
Yes.
But today we are talking about Orlando over the holidays. So I'm really, really buzzed to do this episode today because all of the Christmas decorations are in full swing out in Orlando. So in the theme parks, in the local neighbourhoods, Christmas is definitely starting now.
I love it. You are like fully ready to go. Festive mode.
Yeah, I'm absolutely fully ready to go. The decorations in Magic Kingdom look gorgeous. The Christmas tree is standing tall on Main Street, looking beautiful. All the Halloween decor has gone, and miraculously, as they do, as if by magic. One day was Halloween, and then the next day, it's Christmas.
Love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Christmas is one of my absolute favourite times in Orlando.
It is a special place to be.
Yeah. And we're just going to talk Orlando on this one. We're not going to do like all of Florida because it's huge. It
is huge. There is so much to do over the holidays, and I think what we'll try and do today is break it down for everybody a little bit. So maybe if we do it sort of park by park, go through some of the special events that are going on. If you are doing the theme parks whilst you're out in Orlando, but also if you're not doing the parks, you know, all of the different things that are going on around the different neighbourhoods, things that you're not necessarily having to pay extra for, because obviously we know that some of these extra ticketed events do add a little bit of an extra expense to your trip. So we'll talk you through things that are extra and then things that you can do completely free of charge to get into the holiday spirit.
Yes. I love it. I'm so excited. I've got to tell you one of my absolute favourite Christmas memories. So when I was on my placement year at Walt
the Wilderness Lodge.
At the Wilderness Lodge, my mum came out to see me. And we were staying at the Wilderness Lodge the night that they were putting the Christmas tree up.
Wow.
So for anybody who might not know, Wilderness Lodge is like this huge log cabin style resort. It's absolutely ginormous. So the lobby goes up 7 floors and the Christmas tree like fills the lobby, and they take the doors of the hotel off so that they can get the Christmas tree in.
Wow.
And they have like these little forklift trucks that come in, and everybody sits around like over nighttime watching them do it. It's really, really special.
Oh, wow.
So nice.
It must be a wonderful resort to celebrate Christmas in, because the resort itself just gives itself to Christmas, doesn't it?
So
it smells
cozy.
of pine when you walk through the lobby, and you've got the open fireplace with the rocking chairs.
Beautiful.
So I imagine the Wilderness Lodge to be
very, very special.
The perfect spot to stay for the holidays.
I love it.
Yeah, and even if you're not staying over Christmas in particular, like I say, I just got back yesterday, and the holidays are in full swing. We saw families walking around with, you know, their matching holiday T-shirts and things like that. So even if you don't want to be away for actual the 25th of December, anything from now, you're going to get that experience.
Yeah, from like the start of November. Once Halloween's gone,
overnight.
It's gone.
Yeah, overnight. it's crazy. Well, it's not crazy. It's magical.
It's magic.
It's magic, as if by magic is what it is. So shall we make a start? Because we've got a lot to get through.
Let's talk
today.
about the magic.
So in no particular order, shall we start with Disney World?
Yeah, I think so. Let's dive into Magic Kingdom, I think, because that is sort of the thing that tops everybody's Christmas wish list.
It's what people think of, isn't it?
It is absolute pure joy.
Yeah.
And like you were just saying, the huge Christmas tree down Main Street. They have like the big tin toy soldiers up, don't they? And
yeah.
So even if you're there, like as you said, sort of from the start of November, they have decorations up.
Yeah,
so even if you're not paying to go to a sort of special festive event, they have decorations up that get you in the feel.
Before you're even in the park.
Yeah.
Before you even enter the theme park, like at Magic Kingdom in particular, from when you sort of walk through that turnstile, you've got all, you know, the Mickey head, all made up of poinsettias, and the minute that you walk through those gates, and then you're sort of greeted before you've even laid eyes on Cinderella Castle, you've got that tree. There'll be a fact of how tall it is and things like that, but just, you know, it is absolutely stunning. And like you say, you've got the toy soldiers, you've got all the photo op scenes that they've done, and Main Street is just absolutely decked out to the nines. It really is a stunning sight to see. So, like you say, even if you're not doing any of the parties, you are, you know, it's going to hit you in the feels pretty much straight away.
Yeah, you can't escape it.
No, not at all.
So you mentioned briefly the parties there. So for Magic Kingdom specifically, we're talking Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
Yeah.
It is a separate ticketed event on select nights from sort of beginning of November through to Christmas. And it's of an evening. So it starts 7:30 through to midnight. But you can actually get into the park from, I think, 5:30.
Yes. Yeah.
So you get sort of a little bit of time before the party kicks in. And actually what you'll generally find on days when there's a Christmas party on, Magic Kingdom in general will be a little bit quieter.
Oh yeah, definitely, and that's the same for any party. It's the same with the Halloween party. So if you're not attended that ticketed event, Magic Kingdom is the park to go to that day as a day guest, because the park in the morning is absolutely deserted. So you know, yes, you're getting all the holiday feels, but you're getting a real quiet time to visit the parks. It's a little bit busier in that crossover period while you've got the party guests entering, the day guests leaving, and then by 7:00 somehow, you know, all of the cast members are in their Christmas outfits. And you've got the park to yourself somewhat with just party guests.
Yeah.
So you'll see the wait time start to drop. You'll see the lighting change. You'll see all of these sort of special effects. You'll see the snow up on Main Street.
It's so nice.
So it definitely changes.
Yeah.
For those of you that want to get some rides under your belt, that's definitely the time to do it, because the crowds, it is a limited number. So you do get a quieter, more magical experience in the park, definitely.
And it's so special when not only have you got all of these decorations and you're in your feels, but like you said, you've not got that sort of potential pain point of having to wait for a lot of things.
Yeah.
That makes it like all your Christmas wishes come true all at once.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And seeing some of your favourite characters in their finest festive clothes is just so sweet.
It is.
Meeting Santa Mickey and Minnie, and it's beautiful.
Yeah. And you get in the different fireworks as well, aren't you? So it changes from Happily Ever After to their Christmas edition. So that's a whole new experience that you're able to see as well, with obviously less crowds. And you get a lot of nice extra freebies, don't you? You get the character meet and greets that you wouldn't usually get in the day. So not only are they sort of dressed in their Christmas outfits, but there's a lot of characters that aren't usually out day to day.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of unique character meet and greets. The fireworks we've touched on. And then you've obviously got all of the holiday treats. So they've got a lot of exclusive sweet treats or savoury treats that are only available during the party.
Yeah.
You get free
and hot chocolate,
free cookies and hot chocolate and that sort of thing. So you are paying for the experience, but you do get a lot of extras with it. So we wholeheartedly recommend it, don't we?
Absolutely, yeah.
It is a really, really wonderful event, and it is important to try and book it early because it does sell out. Yes. So I would definitely recommend booking it early if you are there sort of from now onwards.
Yeah.
Definitely get that booked out. And it's not so much but like the Halloween party where everyone is in fancy dress.
No.
But you do see people walking around in matching Christmas pyjamas or matching family T-shirts. So it's a really, really good excuse to get those fun Christmas T-shirts and ugly Christmas jumpers out if the weather holds.
And then you can have that would be your family like Christmas card picture then. That's sorted.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, beautiful.
So I think we could talk about Magic Kingdom for hours, couldn't we? But shall we move on to Hollywood Studios?
Yes.
Now, if I am ever in Orlando this time of year again with my family, this is one that I would be desperate to do because I'm a massive fan of old Hollywood, 1920s. So I love the whole Hollywood Studios vibe.
Yes.
But Jollywood Nights.
It's such a special event, and it's still really in its infancy. It's only
Is this the second or third year, maybe?
Third year, I think. Yes.
Yeah.
But as you said, it's a very different feel than Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom is very like traditional, cozy vibes. Jollywood Nights at Hollywood Studios is glitz and glamour to the nines.
More of a party, music, live music, singers.
They have DJs. They have like the custom mocktails, and a lot of the character meet and greets there are fantastic. Partysaurus Rex and Lotso from Toy Story. Mike Wazowski, as you were saying, you get like a lot of the
unique characters.
Yeah. Edna Mode, she's going to be at Jollywood Nights this year as well.
So she's from the Incredibles.
Incredibles, yes.
Yeah.
Always talking about no more capes.
Right, okay. Probably
fact,
shouldn't say this out loud, but I haven't watched the Incredibles.
Oh,
no,
big
sorry. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Festive homework for you.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Never seen it.
Got to do that before you go to Jollywood Nights.
Yeah.
It is a real nice event. And again, it comes with a lot smaller crowds, shorter wait times, and those sort of festive extras that you get in your food and beverage offerings as well.
And for those of us that are old enough to remember the Osborne family lights,
so
which
pretty.
I'm still very upset about the fact
Broken,
that they are no longer. But is there a little nod to those as well at Jollywood Nights?
I think so, yes. Yes,
Yeah.
I think there is. But way back in the day. Make myself sound that old. Not that far back in the day. But the Osborne family had tens of thousands of lights, didn't they, up in Hollywood Studios? And they would dance along to the music, and like everybody would just stop and just stare at these lights. And it was so beautiful. And it was such a shame when it stopped. That was like a real Christmas tradition.
It really was,
for a lot of people.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Yeah.
But again, Jollywood Nights is an extra ticketed event. So yeah, please do sort of look into it and get your spot secured early, because that does sell out really quickly.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Disney World then. That's not an extra ticketed event.
Yes.
So that will take us to EPCOT.
Yes. There's so much to do in EPCOT.
Yeah.
EPCOT might be, I mean, I feel like when I say it might be my favourite park, I've got to discount Magic Kingdom because that's like in a league of its own. But I love EPCOT. And I love, obviously, the vibe of going around the world, all the different countries. And they bring that to life so beautifully during the holiday season, because they share traditions from every country around World Showcase, and they bring out new food and beverage offerings at every single country. And it's so nice. It really brings the whole idea of getting to know other cultures to life.
Yeah.
It is really special.
Yeah. They're so authentic, aren't they, the storytellers? So they will, you'll have a different storyteller in each country, in each pavilion, and they will tell their traditional stories of Christmas, won't they?
Yes.
In a really authentic way, and then you sort of bring that to life a little bit with the food and beverage that's on offer. So you do get a real good mix of all the different holiday traditions.
Yes.
And then to top it off, at the end of the day, you get the Candlelight Processional, don't you? Which is absolutely breathtaking.
It is. I've got goosies just thinking about it. It is so special.
Yeah. So it's a mix of cast members, locals. And they gather, don't they, in the USA Pavilion?
Yes.
They're all holding their lights. It's a choir. And then the story of Christmas is told, isn't it, by a different... is it every night? Is it a different celebrity every night, or over a period of days?
Yeah, they have like a different celebrity.
But that is the sort of... It's absolutely stunning to look at it with the choir and the candles. It really does get you in the feels.
Absolutely. And they are good celebrities as well.
They're really good. And this is included in your ticket entry as well. So this is not an extra ticketed event. So it's definitely worth checking out.
Yeah. I can't quite remember who's doing it this year, but Josh Gad in the past has done it, and Neil Patrick Harris, my friend, sang with him when he did it. And it's gorgeous. And they have the Voices of Liberty there as well, I think.
The Voices of Liberty at the best of times are just absolutely blow your mind.
Incredible.
But at Christmas, it's something else, isn't it? So, and I think they're often, especially for guests coming from the UK, I think that's an overlooked experience. Because people just tend to sort of wander past the America Pavilion without actually experiencing that. And it is a real moving, even if you don't do it during the holidays, they are incredible. They're a must-see for us now. We actually have only seen them a couple of times, but it's now on our list every time.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Because it is amazing.
Living with the Land is one of my favourites in Epcot.
Well, you know how I feel about Living with the Land. So for those of you that don't know, my daughter worked on Living with the Land in Disney World. So that attraction in particular has got a real special spot for us. But over the holidays, everything is sort of in the greenhouses. Everything is decked out, and they put a sort of Christmas twist on everything. And they do that with a lot of attractions as well. So there's a bit of a Christmas overlay. And we didn't talk about that in Magic Kingdom. But
no, we didn't.
For example, the Jungle Cruise, I'm jumping back and forth here, but the Jungle Cruise transforms to the Jingle Cruise, doesn't it?
Yes.
So, but they do that across a lot of the attractions in Disney World. So, any time from now, you'll be able to check all of that out. What else? I think we've covered off, haven't we, the food and bev. If we just talk about maybe the cookie stroll.
Yes.
Because that's a good thing, isn't it, where you can get the kids involved.
It is really, really sweet, yeah. It's definitely a whole family thing, because obviously I think when people think Epcot, a lot of people will think drinking around the world. And, you know, if you are even buying all these different food and beverage options at each pavilion that you go to, it can really add up.
Yeah.
But the holiday cookie stroll, like you said, is something that the whole family can get involved in.
Yeah.
And it's really sweet. And I think for the children as well, for the really little ones, I think that, again, will start to bring that actual holiday magic to life.
Yeah.
And I think they'll recognise sort of the sweetness behind it, you know, because you put your cookies out for Santa and they'll make those little links. I think it's really sweet.
And I think sometimes people's perception of Epcot is that, it's for older kids, it's for, you know, whereas that's definitely not the case. But what things like the cookie stroll does is sort of keep the kids engaged, to sort of have them move around each pavilion, because they want to get to the next spot. So should we talk about, I think we've talked about the Wilderness Lodge being on the top of your list. But we need to talk quickly about the rest of the hotels.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, it's not happening this year at the Grand Floridian, but ordinarily you've got the Gingerbread House, haven't you?
Gingerbread House, yeah. It's iconic.
It's iconic. So I think they start working on that in August. I think the chefs over at the Grand Floridian start working on that.
And the scale of it is unbelievable. We're not talking
yeah.
like a little gingerbread house. Like, it's huge.
It is. It almost fills the lobby, doesn't it?
They put little windows in, and all the little details that they put on it.
Yeah.
Really,
and
really
I think this
incredible.
is the first year in, I don't even know how many, that they haven't
Yes.
had it up, because there is a little bit of construction going on at the Grand Flow at the moment.
Yes.
But that'll be back for next year, so you need to be sure to check that out. Yeah. But all of the hotels have got a nod to the holidays in them, in their own way, following the theme of their hotel. Yeah. So, you know, the minute you walk through the lobby, you're gonna get the Christmas feels on you at whatever Disney property you choose to stay in. So quickly now, we'll just move on to Disney Springs, because there's a lot of exciting things.
There is a lot of stuff, and again, this is not stuff that is going to break the bank.
I mean, Disney Springs is free anyway, isn't it? But there's no extra charge for any of this.
Yes, the Christmas tree stroll.
Yeah.
I love that. I I think it was around 20 Christmas trees that they have.
So let's have a talk about Disney Springs. Yes. So we all know that Disney Springs is a free area that you can go and explore at Disney World. Yep. But that doesn't mean that they cut back on any of the holiday decor or any of the Christmas festive things to do. So we need to talk about the Christmas tree stroll.
Yes, it's gorgeous. I think if you're going to Orlando over the holidays, just because you want to be in Orlando and you perhaps are not doing the parks this time, you can absolutely get your fix of festive fun in Disney Springs. And the Christmas tree stroll is 20 uniquely themed Christmas trees all dotted around. And you stroll through Disney Springs. Yeah, you find them, and they're beautiful.
And they're all movie themed, aren't they? So they're all obviously famous Disney movies, and they're all about your favourite movie. Yeah.
So for 2025, there's trees on Haunted Mansion, Moana, Encanto. I would love to see that. I love Encanto.
Me too.
I feel like it's very underrated.
Oh,
for the adults, like the kids adore it, but I think it's fantastic.
I'm going backwards and forwards here, but this is there's that much that I want to say that I just get a little bit overexcited. But the Encanto flow on the Disney Starlight Parade, the new nighttime parade, is my favourite.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. While we're talking about Encanto,
you can get your snow at Disney Springs as well. That is not just limited to the parks. We love snow. Yeah,
wreaks havoc with your hair.
Yeah. It just sticks in it.
Yeah.
It's not a good look, but it's a lot of fun.
I mean, think back to for those of you, the 1990s found parties and things like that. Picture that, but a Disney version of. Yeah. So you've obviously got the famous snow. So that's really, really good to check that out. The kids absolutely love that. But then you've also got all of the festive sweet treats. So you've got the ones that Disney do. So, there'll be lots of Disney versions of their sweet treats, special editions of that. But all of the likes of Gideon's, the Ganachery, every single, even just Starbucks, they've all got their own holiday treats.
Earl of Sandwich,
yeah. So they'll all have their sort of holiday drinks and treats. So definitely check those out and be sure to go hungry. Yeah. Because you will be sport for choice at Disney Springs.
It is so hard to choose at the best of times. Yeah. Let alone during festive season.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you're not there during festive times, it's got to be said, there is the Christmas shop at Disney Springs. We can't forget about that.
Yes, there is the Christmas store at Disney Springs.
So it is open year round. If you love the holidays, but are maybe actually not visiting over the holidays due to, whenever you're planning your break, you can get your Christmas fix at Disney Springs. There's also I always come back with a bauble.
Yeah, I think me too. And I bring one back every single year, and I have never had one smashed.
No, never.
They're beautiful big glass baubles, but Disney wrap them so well as well. Perfect, so I've never had one damaged. And you can also have them sign. You can have like a special message. So you can have like the Dunn family Christmas, or you could have baby's first Christmas. But the Disney artists will actually
they'll engrave it for you.
Won't they? And that's completely free of charge.
I think so. Yes.
If not, it's a small extra charge anyway. Yeah. So if you want to do that, maybe sort of pop into that store at the beginning of your trip, because it might not be something that they can do within the hour, for example. But that's a lovely way to commemorate your trip, isn't it? I think it's a tradition for a lot of people that they always bring a holiday bauble back. So that's a nice way to add a little bit of a personal touch.
It is, yeah.
So obviously we can't just talk about Walt Disney World. No. Universal Orlando is equally as impressive when it comes to the holidays. Yeah. So they've got in all of their parks across City Walk. They've also got their limited time food and beverage options. They've got specialty cocktails. They've got all of the holiday merch. Particularly the Grinch. They've got a
Grinchmas.
They've got a lot of Grinch things that you can see and do, haven't they?
Yeah, he is absolutely outrageous.
He's so naughty.
He is one of my absolute favourites. During sort of this period on Instagram, I cannot get enough of watching the Grinch.
Yeah.
He's so inappropriate and I love it.
I know.
He's
a cheeky devil, isn't he?
He is, yeah. He's great. And one of your favourites, a festive tribute store.
Well, everyone knows by now that I have a thing for the Universal Orlando
I love a
tribute store. So the holiday edition of that is tops anything that you'll see any other time of year. So let's talk about, this is something that Universal is pretty famous for, and that's the holiday parade featuring Macy's. So Macy's, a lot of you may or may not know that Macy's has a real world famous sort of cult following of their holiday parade in New York City. So of course Universal have done their own version of that. That is sponsored by Macy's. So that's at Universal Studios, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's their holiday parade basically.
Yeah.
So it's got the big balloon.
Huge balloons.
Yeah, all of the characters decked out in holiday decor.
Yeah.
Again, the Snope. If you're in Florida, you're going to find Snope where it's unavoidable.
I was really surprised by how much I enjoyed the parade, actually.
I love it, yeah.
Yeah. All the Christmas songs, like everybody's standing, like, again, surrounded by sort of old Hollywood glamour, that sort of feel. It has that kind of vibe to it. It's so special.
Yeah. It is. It's wonderful. And of course, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So this is now in all 3 parks, isn't it? So Epic, Islands of Adventure and the studios. So Hogsmeade has always got that Christmassy vibe to it, hasn't
Year
it?
round,
But
it's got the snow.
Even more so during the holidays.
Yeah, I love like wandering around with a hot butter beer.
Oh. You can't get that all year round, can you? Is that just for the holidays, the hot butter beer? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I had frozen butter beer in the summer.
Yeah,
so
I feel like it's just something that they do over the holidays, but I might be wrong. You can tell us if we're wrong.
We don't mind.
But I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, just wondering.
And then they do a Christmas version of the show on Hogsmeade, don't they, as well?
Yes, the Castle Projection Show. I've actually never seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
I would love to see that.
Yeah. So if any of you guys have seen it, definitely tell us what you thought of it. But there's no doubt in my mind that it is absolutely
of course,
incredible.
Yeah. And they have sort of different entertainment options as well. Celestina Warbeck and, you know, some of the different singers from the Harry Potter books and movies. They're sort of dotted around the parks over the holiday times. And this year, obviously, it's the first year that Epic Universe will be open for the holidays.
First Christmas.
Yes, they should get a bauble with that on. Epic's first Christmas.
Maybe not a Disney one.
No. But so they have said that Christmas will be coming to Epic Universe, but we don't know what that looks like yet.
Yeah.
So
I imagine it to be, Epic, when you walk into Celestial Park, is such a beautiful, they've got that beautiful garden, they've got all of the live music that goes on at Epic Universe. So I imagine Epic Universe to be a buzz of live music. We'll all find out together, I guess, what Epic at Christmas looks like, but I'm definitely excited for it.
It sounds amazing. Like Celestial Park, the way you were describing it then with like the lights and the singers, gives me like a little bit of a tiny Christmas market sort of vibe.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'll be lovely.
And I wonder, because you're out in Orlando in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
So hopefully you might get a bit of a taste of it.
Hopefully, yeah. Beginning of December.
Yeah.
So should be in full swing.
It should be in full swing, yeah. So you'll be able to tell us about it maybe on the next one.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Oh,
I am
brilliant.
excited.
Looking forward to it. So, other theme park honourable mentions, let's say.
Yes, because there is so much to do. We could list all sorts of stuff all day long. One of our favourites for families outside of Walt Disney World, outside of Universal Orlando Resort, is actually Legoland. It is fantastic for the younger children. And we actually love it so much because it is a certified autism centre as well. So obviously Orlando is big, it's busy. During the holiday season, it gets bigger and busier. Like that's a lot to take on. So visiting somewhere like Legoland that has that certification, they know how to do things that aren't going to bombard your senses and overwhelm you. And it's Lego. Who doesn't love Lego? I love it. I know what I'm getting my husband for Christmas.
Yeah, I was going to say Lego is on everybody's hit list, isn't it?
Absolutely,
Christmas.
yeah.
Everybody wants Lego. I want the Jaws Lego is what I'm asking for.
Of course you do.
Yeah. So that's going to be on my Christmas list this year.
And they have things like the giant Lego Christmas tree and
Yeah.
sort of scavenger hunts. There's a lot of extra stuff for them to do as well.
Yeah.
So that's definitely one of our top honourable mentions, like you said.
For sure. So should we talk a little bit now about things that are free and festive? So let's just say, you're not doing the parks. You haven't got those Disney or Universal theme park tickets, but you still want to get caught up in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
And Orlando is great for that because
It
again,
really is.
there is so much, isn't there, that doesn't need a park ticket.
Yes. I love Icon Park. And
Right.
I actually was really surprised at how much I loved it. So that was decked out for Christmas when I went. We went over Thanksgiving week. They have a huge tree up. They have Christmas songs playing. They have Snope. And it's a really great place. In front of the wheel at Icon Park, they have like a grass lawn. Grab yourself a drink, come and sit yourself down on the lawn and like just soak it in.
Yeah.
You just sit. People watch. People go and do their shopping. There's so much fun atmosphere to soak up at Icon Park. And if you do fancy doing something, there's a lot of stuff there as well. There's food, there's drink, there's entertainment. There is, of course, the giant observation wheel as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was really surprised at Icon Park.
Yeah.
And they do actually have a Santa's Grotto there.
Oh, wow.
Which will be sort of a paid attraction to go and see. I know we're talking freebies, but it's definitely worth a mention.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I have to say, on our way back to the airport, we stopped at a shopping mall just to do a little bit of last minute shopping, and they got Santa's Grotto in the shopping mall, and I have to say, that Santa was one of the best Santas that I have ever seen. They do Santa's Grottos on a whole other level.
Oh gosh, yeah. It's madness.
Yeah, it is. So you can definitely check those out. They'll obviously charge you for your photos if you wanted. But there was that many people there already sort of getting their Christmas card shots and things like
really?
that. But the Santa was incredible.
Oh, I love that.
It was absolutely gorgeous. So definitely check out the Santa's Grottos at the shopping malls, if nothing else.
Yeah.
So something that we love to do as a family is visit Celebration. So it's always super cute, isn't it? Celebration at any time of year. But the community really gets behind every holiday, to be fair. It's not just Christmas. It is it's any holiday. But particularly at Christmas, all of the houses are glorious, decked out with lights, music, again the Snope. But Main Street in Celebration particularly is beautiful. You've got the snow, but you can also ice skate.
That's just mad.
Which it's actually not ice. I don't know what it is, but you can technically ice skate in Celebration. So that's always a really, really good one to do. And they have the horse and carriage rides as well. Oh. So you can go all around Lake Ryanhart on the horses and carriages, which is,
beautiful.
And if it's cool enough, you're wrapped up in your blanket, you can grab a holiday hot chocolate from Starbucks and just sort of take it in. And that gives you a really, really good view of the lights, really, that are all... that are on all of the houses.
And you mentioned if it's cool enough there, it's worth noting at this time of year, it can drop real chilly in the evenings.
Well, I can vouch for that because what day did I fly back? So this is where the jet lag kicks in. So Monday and Tuesday, the next few days in Orlando, it is cooler than it is here.
No way.
So it's actually really, really cold. At the moment, and it can be like that. So it can be, warm and sunny days, but the nights definitely do. They definitely do drop chilly. And you want to see the Christmas lights, don't you? So like I said, an evening carriage ride on Main Street in
Snuggled up.
Celebration is a gorgeous thing to do.
Oh, that sounds beautiful.
Oh, I think I might have jumped the gun a little bit here because I already talked about, started to talk about the shopping malls, didn't I?
Yeah.
I got too excited,
That's
you see,
all right.
because that Santa was so gorgeous. So should we talk about Harry P. Lou Gardens? Because that's one that we haven't spoke about.
Yes. So, again, it's something that people probably wouldn't think of when they initially think of Orlando. But getting out in these gorgeous gardens, they're all completely strung up with lights. What an absolute chilled out way to spend like a few hours of your holiday. Harry P. Lou Gardens is beautiful. And it's a really easily accessible attraction, wheelchair friendly. It's a really, really great option for a lot of people. And they have like music and these glowing tunnels. In my head, I've got like the portals from Epic Universe in my head. But yeah,
Really immersive walkthroughs.
yes, lots of really, really pretty lights, and just like get outside, enjoy Florida.
Yeah.
You know, beautiful.
And Harry P. Lou Gardens is like you said, it's a much different vibe, isn't it?
Oh, yeah,
It's
very.
much more of a casual stroll through, take it at your own pace kind of activity.
Yeah.
And again, there's no charge for it, is there?
There's not, no.
I mean, I think I hope anyway that we've given you some really good top tips if you are in Orlando during the holidays. But if there's a few things that you want to take away from the podcast today, is to please book your special ticketed events as soon as you know that you're going.
Yes.
That is really, really important. And don't forget that you don't have to be going, the end of December. Anything from now, really. Christmas is in full flow.
Absolutely.
And I think even if you don't want to do all of these extra things, you are naturally going to get swept up in the holiday spirit because it is all there.
It's unavoidable.
It's unavoidable. So I think if you go this time of year, don't feel that extra pressure that it's something else that you've got to think of, that you've got to plan. Because even if you don't plan a single thing,
there's still so much to
it's just
enjoy.
It's just going to come to you. It is unavoidable. So
I think it's worth mentioning, as we've said a few times, the holiday events and decorations and things start from the beginning of November, which of course then runs through to Christmas, which covers Thanksgiving.
yes.
And we have a couple of different views on this. Having worked at Walt Disney World, it was packed. However, when I visited Magic Kingdom on Thanksgiving Day, year before last, it was empty. So I feel like you hedge your bets a little bit. I would say, don't write it off altogether, because I probably had done that, to be fair. And we were really surprised when we got to Magic Kingdom and the queue lines were so short, because a lot of people were probably at home spending it with their families. But so don't write it off, but it's just something to keep in the back of your mind that Thanksgiving, sort of late November, might get a little bit busier or not.
But I think overall, Orlando is a wonderful place to be this time of year. So hopefully some of you will get to check it out. If not this year, then, right up through 2028, we're on sale. So be sure to check it out. You will have a magical time.
Okay.
So I think that does it for today. I think we've talked enough about Christmas.
I know we could go on for a really long
We
time.
really
about
could,
Christmas.
yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us on another episode of the Florida Holidays podcast. We're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, all of your socials. And if you hit the link in the description, you can join our email newsletter. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.